Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to build and fly the BetaFPV Pavo30, a very capable and durable 3-inch Cinewhoop. In this video I'm going to show you how to assemble this build, go over its features and specs, give you my feedback after testing it out, and show you some flight footage. First of all, in case you are looking for a pre-built version, it is available by BetaFPV, and you can choose between an analog version, which is bundled with the Nano FPV camera and the BetaFPV M02 VTX, and a digital version, which is bundled with the Nebula Nano digital transmission system. Both versions are available with multiple radio receiver options, and I actually only got the Pavo30 frame and the 1506 3000 kV motors, which are the same motors that are being used by the pre-built versions. So basically the only difference besides the FPV antenna between my version and the pre-built version is the all-in-one flight controller, as in this build I have used the Frsky Xm all-in-one flight controller, and the pre-built version comes with the new BetaFPV F7 35A all-in-one flight controller. In case you are not going to use the BetaFPV flight controller, you have to make sure that the micro USB connector of the flight controller is compatible with the frame, so it will have to align with this cutout over here or with the one on the top, as otherwise you won't be able to access the flight controller, which of course can be problematic. In terms of features and specs, the BetaFPV Pavo30 frame combines both molded plastic and carbon fiber parts. It supports both micro and nano-sized FPV cameras using these provided adapters. The wheelbase of the frame is 118mm and it features a true X pattern. The battery is mounted on the top plate and secured using the battery Velcro strap in the following manner. Without the electronic components, the weight of the frame is about 51 grams. The weight of the digital version that I built using the Nebula Pro digital transmission system is 187.3 grams. Including the SMO 4K camera, it weighs about 220 grams, and including the GNB 1100 mAh Forest LHV battery, which is the one that I recommend for this setup, the total weight is about 311 grams. Now in case you're going to build the Pavo30 Cinewhoop by yourself, here are a few things that you should keep in mind. First of all, you should use the M2 screws which are bundled with the frame kit and not the ones that are bundled with the motors, as they are too long. Before assembling the electronic components, secure the SMO 4K mount to the top plate using the provided rubber dampers, as it is simply much easier to do so before assembling all the other parts than afterwards. Do not forget to wire this joystick connector that is going to power the SMO 4K camera to the flight controller, and I recommend to pass it through this rubber damper, as it is going to make sure that it is not going to be accidentally cut by the propellers. The radio receiver should be placed on the back side of the frame, and preferably make sure that you are going to be able to access the bind button. You can secure an Immortal T antenna to the frame using zip ties, and before securing the molded plastic parts to the top plate using the Phillips screws, make sure that everything fits nicely and no wires are stuck in between. Overall, after testing it out, I can tell you that in my opinion the Pavo30 is an excellent option in case you are looking for a 3-inch Cinewhoop that you are going to fly mostly outdoors, mainly because it features a very durable and resilient frame where the electronic components are safely protected inside it. The 1506 3000 motors are powerful but yet efficient, so you can expect between 4 to 6 minutes of flight time using this battery when the SMO 4K camera is mounted on the Quadcopter, and it is relatively quiet. On the other hand, the main downsides are that this build is relatively hard to assemble. In case a part of the frame breaks, you will pretty much need to replace the entire frame. You need to be very careful in case you are going to fly it indoors, and even though it is pretty powerful, its acrobatic performance is limited. Anyway, that's going to be it for my quick review of the BetaFPV Pavo30, and now I'm going to wrap up this video with some photos from the building procedure, which might help you out in case you're going to assemble a similar build, and then show you some flight footage. I hope you will enjoy the rest of this video, and as always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments section down below. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notifications bell if you're not already subscribed. See you in my next videos, and goodbye.